Okay, Larry, what I'm saying, you say we the people, and no one of y'all is enforcing the American with Disability Act July 26 of 1990. And Larry, you know you're fully aware that I'm disabled.
I know that.
And Larry, I helped you out when your son was victimized by the Seattle Police Department, but you never thanked me or nothing. You know, I'm for justice, Larry, not injustice. I'm looking at this extraordinary abuse of your power and your authority in RCW 2.48.210. Larry Gossett, Larry Phillips. Hold your head up, because you wrote me a letter during this 2006 when 144 deaths. After I educated y'all about the homeless veteran and families sleeping on the streets at the King County Courthouse, Larry Phillips.
All right.
See,
thank you.
Hey, y'all working under color of state and federal laws and treason.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'm going to put this law.
All right.
I'm going to put this law, state and federal, because I
All
got
right.
brain down.
Put them on me.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm trying to send you to federal prison.
All right.
Because when there's a conflict, the state constitution is that the state must yield the federal constitution is that under the United States versus First Bank, September 27, 1983,
All right.
and Bivens versus 608.
Thank you. Sam Bellamio.
Thank you. It's just for a clarification. You had said before we started that we could speak about them as a collective or individually, so we'll have another chance if we want to speak to two of them. Or I just want to clarify. I just want to know honestly. What would you say?
Minutes, and you can choose to speak on one or more of them within that 2-minute time frame.
But I won't have a chance to speak about them individually for 2 minutes each. Okay.
No.
I just wanted to clarify.
All right.
All right. So since I just clarified that, I'm going to speak about all 9 of them. One is increasing the monthly rental rates for aircraft tie-downs. Another one establishing inattentive driving infraction. I believe another one's relating to fees, and then we have another one related to $37 million for a relocation project for the courthouse. And we also have voluntary separation, retirement eligibility employees. None of these are related yet. I got to speak about them as a whole, but I have something to say about each of them, so hopefully I can get to all of them in 2 minutes, because that seems like a violation of freedom of speech to me if we don't have a chance to speak about on behalf of each of these ordinances set by the rules in King County that we have a right to speak about them, and you're infringing on that by incorporating all these ordinances together and giving me only 120 seconds to speak on 8 different items.
Yes.
That makes no sense at all. It has 0 sense. What is this? I was actually about to applaud you for the fact that you recognize that each one of these are separate to us as citizens. You as council members may all agree to it equally, but as citizens we should have a right to speak about them all individually. How can I in 120 seconds change your mind on 8 different items? Does that make any sense to any of you? You're unwilling to change any part of the system, any part of the process. You're all unwilling to look at me and look down at your desks while citizens speaking to you about a problem.
What the people?
What about we the people? I am so glad the authority you have is so much greater than what we have assigned you through the Constitution of the United States and through Washington State Constitution. None of you have power over me. And this is all stupid business. If I can't have your attention to understand my problem with you spending $37 million and relocating a courthouse, money that could be spent on the homeless, as he was speaking about earlier. Why are you guys doing this? What are you doing up here? Why are you here? To write on your pieces of paper you have in front of you? To be on your computers? Finding other things to think about than what I'm saying? I'm not coming here talking about gibberish. I'm actually talking about problems we have in King County. And none of you care. None of you give a damn. Why? Any of you? Why? Any of you? Answer me. Because you won't answer me because you can't. You're stuck in some process, some system, some way of doing the business that's not on behalf of the people anymore. Wake up and stand up and start doing something.
All right, Sam. Mr. Zimmerman.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Alex Zimmerman and I represent StandUP-America. And StandUP-America stands for ordinary people. Guys, forgive me, but you're acting, and I told you before many times, and StandUP-America recognizes you're acting like organized criminal, like a mafia. If we're talking about $37 million, for what? Empire State Building, I think, cost $40 million. Maybe a little bit far away, but $40 million is a huge building. Situation what is we have right now, very simple. You know what I mean? For many item, what is we can speak, let's have 15 seconds for each. So what is this, a pure BS? And I want to explain to you what has happened for the last 3 years. What is I come in Stand Up America, come in this place almost every day. Chair, you, Mr. Gossip, never doing a good job. We demand what is you will be resigned from this position. As time go home. 3 years, for my understanding, you in this position. And you, minority, represent minority. I don't see one word what is you protect minority. For example, what is as opinion, what is we have. So we demand what is another chair will be right now in this position, who know more about business, regular business experience. For 20 years, what is you here? For my understanding, you not make a penny like a businessman. I doing this for 40 years with many different business in my life. I'm a professional, I top educate, and I business consulting for many years. So situation right now very simple. What is you doing right now is a not normal situation. No one normal educate man, businessman from 100 million corporation cannot doing what is you doing. So we demand what is you resign now, today. Tomorrow will be election, so please resign this today.
All right.
Thank you very much. Oh, where is my 2 minutes? It's not gone? Oh, well, I keep talking. Yeah, exactly. You don't understand exactly what has happened, guy. 9 people here, you know what it means, and no one have a common sense. Come on, guys, about you talking. You need stopping this your corruption. It's exactly what is it. Oh, is my time gone?
Yeah, it just concluded.
Yeah, my time gone?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Is this 2 minutes?
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Did I have 2 minutes to speak on number 16?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't get a chance to speak about it.
No, you have to sit. All right, Madam Clerk.
On-the-job training, all that.
Quiet.
42.52 meaning activities incompatible with public duties. I'm out of here.
Madam Clerk,
Yes, sir, Mr.
we
Chair.
called her off.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Councilmember Dunn?
All right. These are all ordinances. I know we got a call for public. So I would like to ask, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on any of these 4 items?
Mr. Chair, a point of personal privilege.
All right.
Mr. Chair, I wanted to let you know that you are a very fair man. But if anyone in the course of providing public testimony decides to attack you or any of the rest of my colleagues, any of you personally, Mr. Chair, I wanted to let you know that I will be leaving the dais. I just can't stand to hear them attack you personally. It's so wrong. So if that happens again, Mr. Chair, as your colleague, I just want you to know why it is that I would be leaving the room.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Councilmember Lambert.
Thank you. I agree. I know that as public officials we have to have very tough skin, and that's great. But it becomes to a point where inaccurate information, for instance, the impact on you, Mr. Chair, for example, to say that you've been in your position too long, being one of the members who unanimously voted you to that position, I don't think that's true. So when statements are made that are not accurate over and over and over again, and increasing tone, I find it disrespectful and not the way that public discourse should be held. So I am getting more and more concerned about the lack of civility, and know that in other public bodies as well as corporate bodies that this kind of behavior would not be tolerated. So I think that anybody's opinion is perfectly acceptable and we look forward to it. However, being screamed at and called names is inappropriate. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Sam Bellamio, did you want to say something on these 4 ordinances?
I do. And I would appreciate, I don't want to speak until I have attention of all the council members.
Well, that's not up to you.
So I'll sit here in silence then, but it's my 2 minutes. Please
no,
don't
you're
interrupt.
not going to stay there in silence.
I want to speak to each council member, and I just would like their undivided attention.
You don't have the authority to tell
I have 2 minutes to speak. Let me speak.
You're not going to speak until they're looking at you.
What, excuse me?
You don't have that authority.
I don't have any authority, apparently. I'm being dictated.
Right, so, yeah.
Can I have personal privilege?
No.
So why am I following the rules if I can't have that rule?
Use your
Shut up. Let me speak. This is my 2 minutes. I don't want anyone to interrupt me. No one interrupt me, please. I would like my 2 minutes. Now, I would like everyone to pay attention to me when I speak.
Who are you that you can tell somebody they got to...
Your employer.
Hold
on. So I will have my 2 minutes. Can I have your undivided attention when I speak? The respect that you were speaking about before, the respect you were thinking about before, I would like to have the same back.
You're on the clock now.
All right. I'm on the clock now, so I'll wait then with my 2 minutes until I have your undivided attention.
We did this before.
Thank you, Jane Haig and Von Reckenbauer. I'll wait for the rest of you.
No, I'm ruling you out of order.
Excuse me, I'm speaking. Freedom of speech. You cannot dictate what I want to speak exactly to these 4 items, and I want your attention when you're not even looking when I speak.
Silent. Yeah, you're out of order.
How?
Because I ruled him out of order.
I'm just waiting for my turn to speak. I would like your attention.
No. I told you couldn't wait. Yeah, and I've told you that before. We're not going to allow you to stand there and be silent. That's disruptive and in conflict with our rules of operation. We don't allow the 2 minutes for people to stand there silent. So you are out of order being silent. You still... No, that's different. You know that. We would have allowed sign language.
You would have?
Yeah.
Standing here is a form of language.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for my 2 minutes.
Yeah. No.
You have to, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
No, not agenda. We're on, specifically on items 22 through 24.
Okay, can I speak about this?
No, well, yeah, if you're going to speak specifically to these ordinances and not about whatever it is that's on your mind.
I'm staying. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what I want. I want your permission so I can speak about what is you want.
I want you to speak to these 4 ordinances that are before us right now.
Yes, you give me permission speaking.
Go ahead.
For 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yes or no?
If it's relevant.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
If it's relevant.
Yes.
To the ordinances.
Yeah, for 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes?
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I talked with you about this many times, guys. When you are an engineer, you can speak only about mechanical problem. When you're a doctor, you can speak only about health. When you are a bookkeeper, you can speak only about money. When I am not engineer, for example, I'm not a doctor or I'm not a bookkeeper, I can have my opinion about what does mean be an engineer, what does mean be a doctor, and what does mean be a bookkeeper. So it's my 1 second. You give me permission speaking about what is. No. I will talking about this. I will talking about.
You're not going to speak on.
No, yes, exactly. Come on. What is you interrupt me? Is I have 2 minutes. What is I can.
You're out of order. Have your seat. Yeah. No, I did. Because you didn't take advantage of it.
Y'all violated the first 10 amendments of the bill. Okay.
All right. Is there anyone else that would like to speak? Hearing no one, I'd like to call